hours. I was going to pull a camera at a spot, walking back to the van, and these two does popped out right when I was walking the edge of the field. I gotta get back to my van and we're gonna go scout another spot here, but just figured I'd make a little video. September scouting. And these does are coming out feeding. Bucks are starting to get hard horned. So we're gonna go look for some rubs, move some cameras. Hopefully get on some big bucks this year. Everyone in the group, everyone's pumped up, ready to go. We're gonna start getting the videos on the YouTube, so more videos are gonna be coming your way. But it's a rainy day, so I figured I'd come out here and move some cameras. Maybe get some better spots going. So. Smell me, they can just see me. They're gonna run. Two fawns. So they're clear cutting a lot of this property back here. I've been hunting back here for, this will be year 5, and I'm just coming back here to see what all they cut and get a game plan and see if they messed anything up. Not like messed it up, but clear cutted it where I usually hunt. I mean, it won't change much. I mean, deer are still going to travel these. I just feel like they'll travel more of a transition, and then they'll stay in these and eat the tops of what's growing new until it gets too high. But just coming back here, gonna set a camera up hopefully, and get a game plan for back in this spot. It's usually pretty. Shot some deer back here pretty much every year besides in rifle season, not bow, but hopefully that changes this year. Gonna hit it really hard this year during bow season. So just check all this stuff out, see what all they took out. Looks like quite a bit so far. Lot of wood they took out of here. So right here is where we had Grunt Shack Camp for 2 years, and they really cleaned it out. It don't even look the same anymore. And there's a piece of private back here, which those guys come up and gun hunt. You can see they really cleaned it out. So I'm gonna go see if I can't get back to my spot or not. That was pretty cool. One of my cousins cutting back here, and I talked to him for a little bit, and I guess they're cutting a whole nother section, so they're not done. But they haven't touched back here, which he said they won't. So good news for me. It's just hopefully them working keeps people out of here, which I usually don't run into anybody until like November when it gets closer to gun season back in here. So we're gonna get back in here and do a little bit of scouting. I pretty much know the main trails that they're running. I just want to put another camera up and go from there. So when I was talking to him, he said that there was some 3 nice bucks he's seen back here already, and that was last week. So he said one of them's hard horned. So that's what the plan is, to get back here and hopefully see a couple and get them on camera, and hopefully get some more target bucks on camera. But I know this, I've walked all this, me and Cameron, Kobe, my dad's walked a lot of this, so we know a lot what's going on, just to see if anything's changed. A lot of growth, I know that already looking down here. So a lot of growth, and maybe some of these oak trees will be dropping acorns, and they'll be a little better this year than it was last year. But we'll get back in there and quiet walking in. Got my camera. I got one of those scrape ropes, so we might put one of those up too if we got a good spot. So on my way back in here, I bumped 2 does. I think they're does, but I didn't see any horns. But man, this stuff, I remember when this was like 4 foot tall. Now it's like 16 foot tall. But this is where all my bucks last year, they would come right to this opening, walk the edge here, and go right into the swamp. And then they would stay out into this opening a little bit. But this main trail, I can see it. You see it walking right through here. And I'm gonna just put one of these mock scrape ropes up. I haven't used one yet, so this is a test session of see how good these work. Got my camera here, and then I'm gonna make a little mock scrape, soak in that stuff that they give you, and yeah, we'll test it out. So I'm gonna soak that, and then I'm gonna get out of here. Hopefully get some bucks crossing through here and checking it out. I know I'm gonna get pictures because this trail's pretty heavy right through here, but see if they're using it still. We'll try it out, see if the old golden rope does the trick. I got 3 more. It comes with 3, and it comes with zip ties too. But camera, rope, main trail here. I've seen about 7 deer, all does today. So we're gonna go back. I got 2 cameras out. Well, changed them, switched them up. And then I got a non-cell camera about a mile back here. So I'm gonna hike back here and pull it and see if anything's crossing. There's these main trails that go through here, go to the back side of these guys is clear cut. Way back here, almost to the river. And then yeah, pull it and get out of here, and I'll go home and check it on the camera. And I need to get more cell cameras. Those are so nice. You don't have to come check them all the time. And this one's been out here probably 4 weeks, so see if there's anything on this one. Get in and out of the woods. All this rain knocking down my scent already where I've been at. I'm already getting pictures of that, where I hung that scrape rope. It's just blowing in the wind. So, little tip, if you got a cell camera and you got the wind blowing that rope, move the sensitivity down on your camera. Look at all these acorns. deer tracks in and out of here. It's a good sign. So I'll get in and out of here and go check it with the camera, or at the computer at home. They were bedded down right there. There's a backside of that clearing. There's one right there too. They're in here eating these tops of these trees. That's starting to grow up. Here's this main trail. There's my non-cell cam. Hopefully it's still working. When I put this up, there was a nice buck standing right there, so I figured I'd just put it on this trail. Figured he'd use this, but a nice little red pine piece. And there's that clearing, so they might use the edge of this here. That's what I'm thinking for bedding. And then they go out and feed. And the river is just right over that, about another 300 yards, so. All right, fast forward a day. Chris is up from downstate. Just got done scouting the spot. We're gonna hang a set with Chris. Get that ready for camp this year, and probably come up a couple times, and we're gonna get some bucks down here in northern Michigan. So we just scouted this little area. A lot of good sign. Last year's sign. We both hunted this spot last year. Shot one here. Had a bunch of does crossing this transition on the backside here.
Had a good buck in the crosshairs, but it was a little bit too far away. So hopefully we can get closer to the action.
Yep. So we're gonna hang on back in here. Got a scrape rope. Got the goodies, so get after it here, boys.
We're gonna experiment a little bit with this.
Hung one of those yesterday at my spot. We'll put another one here. So I remember there's a scrape tree that just tore up all the way around it. Maybe a community scrape spot, and we'll go down the transition line and hang a rope and get the September scouting and hanging done. So just signs that we were looking for before we set up is we got a V tree here with good cover, which will have good cover until about November. We got cover behind us as well. We're in the shade in the morning. And then we got good transition lines of hardwoods all the way along here. Comes to this opening. All these are oak trees that are dropping this year. Really good corns that are dropping. The squirrels are in here, so they're always going to be dropping acorns. But we got these new and old rubs. So this year and last year rubs around this whole side here. So those are a couple things that we were looking at, so it's a good spot. The hard part, dude. Yeah.
Ooh. Got my finger. want to bring it up from this side so I don't have to go around the tree.
Yep. Lower it down, and I'll take it around that side.
Let me get this fucker so I can
That looks good though, right there.
actually move. Alright, so we got the stand up. We need to do some trimming. We got a nice deer run that's right there behind us. And once I get this branch out of my way, I'll be able to steady up and shoot out in front of me. But so far, I like it. I'm about 23 foot in the air. And the elevation changed, so we're kind of on the bottom of this ravine, and out in front of me is like it slopes up about 5 degrees, and then we hit the bottom of the hill, and then we go straight up towards the top. And these deer, they like to funnel on the base of this ravine, and this is where we're gonna smoke a big buck. I like it.
Good spot.
It is a great spot.
All these acorns falling.
Yes. We got acorns. We have a nice travel corridor. I sat out here last year and I seen at least 20 does. I mean, does were everywhere. I had a nice big 9-point. He was just too far away and I wasn't set up correctly. So this year, we're gonna make that happen. We're changing it up and we're gonna kill that big boy.